Welcome back. This next topic is about area, and what you find typical on 11 plus and school entrance papers is that they try to give you questions where there's an area of a shape inside another shape, and they could be two rectangles or different shapes like a circle and a rectangle or a square. So we're going to try and solve a couple of them, and then you can have a go yourself. Alright, so starting with the first one, here we have two rectangles, one is inside the other, and we have to find the blue shaded area. Okay, so let's see how we're going to do that. And that is based around the whole idea that we find out the big area and we take away the small area. So we have to find out this blue shaded shape here. It lies within the big rectangle, and we need to remove the small rectangle inside, and that will give us the difference. Okay, so the best way to do that, I would say, is to write out all your working, both equations, and find the numbers, and then take one away from the other. So the big rectangle, the area of that, using our formula, area equals base times height. Excuse my handwriting on the iPad, equals 40 centimeters squared. And then second rectangle is the smaller one, so area equals base times height, which is 3 times 5, that equals 15. They're all in centimeters, so centimeters squared. And you simply take away the small one away from the big one, and that's going to give you the area in between. So 40 take away 15 equals 25 centimeters squared, and that's how you find the area of the blue shape. Okay, so let's take this on one step further. Alright, so the next type of problem here would be to involve a different type of shape, and in this case it's going to be a circle. So the question is, if the area of the circle is 78.5 centimeters squared, find the area of the purple shape around the outside of the circle and inside the square. Okay, so we're told the area of the circle. We know that the diameter of the circle is 10 centimeters there. So in order to find out the area of the square, we need to know what the dimensions are. So one vital thing to remember is that the diameter of the circle, if the circle is exactly inside the square, that means the length of the square will also be 10. So that's going to help us a lot there. So the area of the square is going to be 10 times 10 equals 100 centimeters squared. And we can subtract the area of the circle, and we get our answer of 21.5 centimeters squared. So the same principle applies there again. Just find out the bigger shape, the area of that, and take away the smaller shape to find the difference there. Okay, and last type of question coming up. And the third part to this video is to find the area of a compound shape and take that away from the bigger area. So here, if we want to find the area shaded pink, all of this, we need to find out the area of the purple inside and take it away. So the big pink rectangle, by the looks of it, is actually a square. So when you're doing your exams, pay special attention to the numbers, because the shapes aren't always drawn to scale. So the big area is going to be 12 times 12, that equals 144 centimeters squared. Okay, so now for the compound shape. And the best way to solve these is to break it down into two rectangles. I'm going to make a line down the middle there. So the first one is this, 4 times 2 is 8. And we have the second rectangle, excuse my drawing. And the key thing is here that opposite sides in a rectangle are the same length. So opposite this 5 here, this will also be 5 centimeters. And opposite this 2 on this side, this will also be 2. So you can just add those two numbers together to get the whole length. So that's 7 times the top number there, 3, equals 21. So that's 21 centimeters squared. I'll just write it in. This one here is 8. I'll write it in there. So in total, the irregular shape is 29 centimeters squared. You can take those two numbers away from each other and you get 115 centimeters squared as your final answer. Okay, have a go at the questions below. Try to use a pen and paper to work out your areas and just write in the final number. Don't worry about the measurements, they are already written in the question for you. Okay, have a go and good luck.